You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
The atmosphere in Kinshasa this Tuesday could only be described as electric. Long before kickoff, the 80,000-seat Stade des Martyrs was already packed to the brim, with fans chanting, singing, and waving flags. It wasn't just another football match. It was a battle that carried the hopes of a nation. The Democratic Republic of Congo welcomed Senegal for a decisive clash in the 2026 World Cup African qualifiers, and the entire continent was watching. Both teams walked onto the pitch with heavy pressure on their shoulders. For the DR Congo, the opportunity was monumental. The country has not appeared in a World Cup since 1974, when the team was still known as Zaire. Now led by French coach Sébastien Desabre, the Leopards were determined to make history. Desabre had promised victory, stating confidently that his squad was motivated, united, and ready to fight for qualification. He reminded everyone that 2 years of preparation had gone into this campaign, and that every detail would matter in a game of this magnitude. On the other side, the Lions of Teranga entered the stadium with equal ambition. Senegal, led by coach Pepe Thia, came to Kinshasa not to defend, but to impose their rhythms. Thia acknowledged the quality of Congo's players, but insisted his side would remain calm, focused, and hungry. With world-class names like Sadio Mané, Kalidou Koulibaly, and Edouard Mendy in the squad, Senegal carried the weight of expectation as one of Africa's strongest football nations. When the lineups were announced, the clash of styles became clear. DR Congo set up in a 4-3-3, with Dimitri Bertaud guarding the posts, and an experienced backline featuring Chancel Mbemba and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Midfield solidity came from Samuel Mutusami and Edouard Kayembe, while in attack, Cedric Bakambu was flanked by Meschak Elia and Yoane Wissa. Senegal mirrored the same formation, with Mendy in goal, Koulibaly marshalling the defense, and a midfield anchored by Idrissa Gueye and Lamine Camara. Up front, Nicholas Jackson and Iliman Ndiaye joined Sadio Mané in what looked like a lethal trio. The stakes could not have been higher. In Group B, DR Congo held only a slim 1-point lead over Senegal before this match. A victory would have placed the Leopards in prime position to claim the group's top spot and secure their long-awaited return to the World Cup. For Senegal, the mission was equally urgent: to reclaim momentum and keep alive their hopes of reaching the tournament, whether directly or through a possible playoff. The match itself reflected the tension of the occasion. Goals were exchanged, the momentum swung back and forth, and every tackle was cheered as though it were a goal. In the end, the scoreboard showed 2-2, a draw that kept the group wide open and left qualification hanging in the balance. The fans may have left with mixed feelings, but the spectacle was unforgettable. Kinshasa had witnessed more than a football match. Ilfit had hosted a dramatic chapter in Africa's road to the 2026 World Cup, and as both teams look ahead to their remaining fixtures, the dream of qualification remains alive, burning brighter than ever. Stay subscribed for more videos.